Jai Hind everybody. Today I am starting with question number 5 of exercise 8.1 from the topic quadrilaterals. So this is question number 5. If the diagonals of a quadrilateral are equal and bisect each other at 90 degree or right angle, then it is a square. Just look at the proof of this. Just remember the question number 3 in the previous video. There was question number 3. If the diagonals of a quadrilateral bisect each other, then it is a rhombus. So in the same way, in the same manner, we have to prove that ABCD is a rhombus. ABCD is a rhombus. Suppose this is equation number 1. Now, the another thing is given, the diagonals are equal. The diagonals are equal. So just look at the diagonals. That is AC and BD. That is given AC is equal to BD. And the next thing is bisect each other. They bisect each other. It means half of AC will be half of BD. Half of AC will be AO is equal to CO is equal to BO is equal to DO. So therefore, AO will be equal to BO is equal to CO and is equal to DO. And another thing is given there, they bisect each other at 90 degree. They bisect each other at 90 degree. Therefore, all these angles, which one? Angle AOB is equal to BOC, angle COD is equal to angle AOD or DOA. DOA. All these will be equal to 90 degree. All these angles will be equal to 90 degree. Is it okay? Now, just take the triangle AOB. AOB. What is there? AO is equal to BO. AO is equal to BO. Therefore, these two angles, the angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Since AO is equal to OB, therefore this angle, angle ABO will be equal to angle BAO. Angle OAB is equal to OBA. Let that is X. This is we have taken. This is taken, let they are equal to X. Now in triangle AOB, there are three angles X, X and 90. Their sum will be 180 degree. So what will happen? X plus 90 is equal to 180 degree. That is 2x is equal to 90. Therefore x is equal to 45. X will come 45. What is the meaning of x? That is OAB is equal to OBA. OAB is equal to, what is this? OAB is equal to OBA. This angle OAB is equal to OBA, and that is 45. That is 45. Similarly, in the right triangle BOC, what will happen? This angle OBC will be equal to OCB. That is again 45. In triangle COD, angle OCD will be equal to ODC. And in right triangle AOD, the angle OAD is equal to ODA. And in the same way, they will come 45 degree. They will come 45 degree. Now just look at angle A. Now this angle is 45 and this angle is 45. So what is the total angle A? 90 degree. Similarly, angle B is, this is 45, this is 45. This will again 90 degree. Angle C will also 45 plus 45, that is 90 degree. And angle D is 45 plus 45, that is again 90 degree. So we can write now angle A will be equal to angle C is equal to B is equal to D is equal to 45 plus 45, which is 90 degree. This is our equation number second, and this was our equation number one. कि ABCD is a rhombus, and the next condition is ABCD, the quadrilateral ABCD has all the angles equal to 90 degree, and that is a definition of square. So therefore, from equation first and second we can write ABCD is a rhombus whose angles are equal to 90 degree. So therefore, ABCD is a square. ABCD is a square. Is it okay? Now just look at this question number 6. Keep the diagonals AC of a parallelogram. If the diagonal AC of a parallelogram ABCD bisects angle A, then prove that AC will bisect angle C also. And the second thing, ABCD is a rhombus. Now just look at this question number 6. If the diagonal AC of a parallelogram ABCD bisects angle A, then prove that it will also bisect angle C. This is the first part, and the second part is ABCD is a rhombus. So what you are given? ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram. It means its opposite sides will be equal. That is, AB is equal to DC, and this AD will be equal to BC. This is the first thing. Again it is given AC bisects angle A. Diagonal AC bisects angle A. Therefore angle, this one DAC will be equal to BAC. Let that is X. Let that is X. We have taken here. This angle is X. This angle is X. And now what you have to prove? Now these two angles are also equal. Which one? DCA is equal to BCA. You have to prove that AC bisects angle C also. It means these two parts, angle DCA and this BCA are equal. This you have to prove. And the next thing, ABCD is a rhombus. It means you have to prove all these sides are equal. AB is equal to BC, is equal to CD, and is equal to DA. This you have to prove. Now just look here. Just look at these two triangles. This one ABC and ADC. Is it there? There are two triangles, ABC and ADC. Now just look here. What is the first thing? Angle, this one, this angle, and this angle will be equal because they are the opposite angles of parallelogram. So what is the first thing? Angle CDA is equal to ABC, and what we have taken them? Y. We have taken them Y. Okay, for a short Y. Again, angle DAC is equal to BAC is equal to equal, because angle A is bisected by the diagonal AC. AC. What is there? AC. Because the AC bisect angle A. And the next thing, AC is equal to AC is common. AC is common in both the triangles. Now what rule is there? Just look here. This angle side. Angle side. By angle side rule, the triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ADC. By this rule, this triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ADC. So what will happen? So therefore, by the CPCT, this angle DCA will be equal to angle BCA. DCA will be equal to angle BCA. These two angles will be equal from the CPCT. So this is the first part. It means the diagonal AC also bisects angle C. Diagonal BC also bisect angle C. Now just look here कि angle DAB, since DAB means angle A, since angle A is equal to this one DCB, any angle C, angle DAB is equal to DCB, meaning it means given angle A and angle C, they are equal. Why they are equal? Because they are the opposite angles of parallelogram. Angle DAB means angle A, angle DCB means angle B. They are equal because they are the opposite angles of parallelogram. Then their half will also be equal. So then what will happen? Half of this angle DAB will be equal to half of this angle DCB. So what will happen? Half of DAB is DAC is equal to angle BAC is equal to angle DCA and is equal to angle BCA. BCA. Now angle DAC and DC, it means these two, just look here, all these four angles are equal and we are using these two. Therefore angle DAC is equal to DCA. DCA, and we have taken that they are equal. This is M and this is M, and X is equal to क्या होगा? M. X is M. Then in triangle ADC, these are the angles of triangle ADC. In triangle ADC, what is there? Angle DAC is equal to DCA, and these both are equal to now equal. Now this become also M. Both are equal. This and this are equal. So then what will happen? Angle DAC is equal to DCA is equal to M. Therefore, what will happen? There is a theorem. Sides opposite to equal angles are equal. So therefore what will happen? AD is equal to DC or CD. Similarly, we can prove that AB is equal to BC. AB is equal to BC. In the same manner, AD is equal to DC, we can prove that AB is equal to BC. This is question number second. Equation number 1, AD is equal to DC, and the equation second is AB is equal to BC. And just look at, since ABCD is a parallelogram, therefore opposite sides will be equal. AD should be equal to BC and AB is equal to DC. AB is equal to DC. Now from equation first, second and third, what will happen? All these sides will be equal. From first, second and third, all these sides will be equal. Then all these sides will be equal means AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA. All sides are equal. Therefore ABCD is a rhombus. Therefore ABCD is a rhombus. Now just look at this question number 9. In parallelogram ABCD, 2 points P and Q are taken on diagonal BD such that DP is equal to BQ. This is a parallelogram. Therefore, its opposite sides will be equal. Again, it is given that 2 points P and Q are taken on diagonal BD. This is the diagonal BD. 2 points, this P and Q are taken such that DP is equal to BQ. This one. DP is equal to BQ. These two parts are equal. To prove that triangle APD and CQB, APD, this one, and BQC, another triangle AQB, this triangle and this triangle CPD are equal. The second part, AP is equal to CQ, this AP is equal to CQ, and the last part, AQ is equal to CP. AQ is equal to CP. This we have to prove, and finally we have to prove AP CQ is parallelogram. What we have to prove in this question? The first thing, triangle APD, this one, APD is congruent to triangle CQB. And next thing, AP is equal to CQ. This AP is equal to CQ we have to prove. What is the third part we have to prove? Ki triangle AQB, this left hand side triangle AQB is congruent to this one, CPD or DPC. And the fourth part is AQ is equal to CP. This AQ is equal to CP. And in the fifth part, we have to prove that this APCQ is parallelogram. APCQ is a parallelogram. Is it okay? So now just look at the proof. This is part first. In triangle APD and CQB. APD and CQB. Just look here. You are given DP is equal to BQ. First thing. These are your triangles now. Which one? Just look here. The first triangle is APD. This one. This APD and this. What is there? This BQ and PD are equal. Yani DP is equal to BQ. Another thing. Angle ADP, this angle and this angle, they will be equal because they are alternate angles. They are alternate angles. AD is given BC because they are the opposite side of parallelogram. AD is equal to BC because they are the opposite sides of parallelogram. So therefore, by side, angle, side, by SAS rule, these two triangles APD is congruent to CQB. So this is the first part which is proved. Now again the CPCT of these two triangles. CPCT of this triangle and this triangle, what we will get? AP is equal to CQ. AP is equal to CQ. This we can prove by the CPCT. By CPCT, these two parts will be equal. Now just look the third part of this question. In triangle AQB and CPD. AQB and CPD. This is AQB and CPD. What is there? It is again given BQ is equal to DP or PD. It is given angle this one ABQ. ABQ. This one. This reddish. ABQ will be equal to CDP because again they are, what kind of angle they are? Alternate. They are alternate angles, and the side, this AB is equal to CD because they are the opposite sides of parallelogram. So again by SAS rule, triangle AQB is congruent to triangle CPD or DPC. This is the proof of part third. Now in the part fourth, again we are using the CPCT. What will happen? AQ is equal to CP. AQ is equal to CP. This part will be equal to this one. Is it okay? Now just look from the part fourth. We are using this from part fourth and this part second. Now just look here. Suppose this is a quadrilateral APCQ. What is given there? One thing is given there. AQ is equal to CP. Just look here. This AQ is equal to CP. And the next thing is AP is equal to CQ. AP is equal to CQ. So just look here. AP is equal to CQ and AQ is equal to this one, CP. Yani both the pairs of opposite sides are equal. Both the pairs of opposite sides are equal. It means this APCQ is a parallelogram. Is it okay? This APCQ is a parallelogram.